Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again, another reaction for you guys. We have made it to Secret of the Omnitrix, guys, as you know, and we're here continuing with Secret of the Omnitrix Part 2, and I cannot wait to dive in because holy crap, Part 1 was phenomenal. The opening of this film, the event, as I'm calling it, was great, and I feel like they had a great stopping point for Part 1 of Secret of the Omnitrix, where Ben and Gwen are in some serious trouble because Tetrax told them that humans are a delicacy. So these aliens here at this prison were going to try to find the creator of the Omnitrix, which is insane. That if they find out you're human, which this is why I gave you this really crappy alien costume, if they find out you're human, they will eat you because you're a delicacy to most of them. But on top of that, they saw Ben as Upcheck turn back into himself, and they realized, how did he turn back in? The Omnitrix. They all figured it out. Holy crap. And on top of that, 6-6, who of course is a bounty hunter who we haven't seen in a bit, showed up and he's fighting Tetrax. Like, he was there in the prison. I guess he got the signal because that's how Tetrax found out about the self-destruct thing with the Omnitrix, because he sent out the signal and he received it. You know who else received it? Vilgax. Oh my god. I'm like, are you kidding me? Because as soon as they're hearing in that voice and he goes, the Omnitrix, I'm like, oh my god. He got out of the null void. How? I don't know. But he's out. Holy crap. But we just ended. So I don't know what the hell's happening. My question going into this part 2, because I kind of theorized at the end of part 1 in the review portion of the discussion where I was like, what the hell's going on? Like, holy crap. Is why is the creator of the Omnitrix, why is this individual in a prison? And is there more Omnitrixes? Like, we know in the future timeline with Ken 10, you know, his son, Ben's son, gets an Omnitrix for his 10th birthday. But in terms of right now in the timeline, is there other iterations of the Omnitrix? Are there more than one? I'm not 100% sure. Maybe at one point they did mention that. I'm not 100% sure. But regardless, like, this is some pretty insane stuff here. And I'm predicting Vilgax will reveal himself because Ben thought that was Vilgax in part 1. It ultimately turned out to be a female species of Vilgax's race or whatever. Like, she's like, what are you doing? He's like, oh, that's not you. Because he thought it was Vilgax. And so he was wrong on that, but I feel like he's going to reveal himself, and I feel like we're actually going to come face to face with the creator of the Omnitrix in this part, so I hope that it turns out to be correct. I cannot wait to dive in. So without further ado, guys, let's get into now Secret of the Omnitrix Part 2. Let's go. Oh, okay. Let's duke it out. Let's go. You might want to go back over there. Oh, he's gone. Oh, shit. Okay, they're actually holding their own. No shit. Oh. There's forearms, yeah. Ooh.
How do they know about the Omnitrix?
Because he used it.
I'll tell you later.
Oh.
Sorry about that whole chew you up thing.
Yeah, sorry.
I thought you were somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
What's it to you?
Plenty after all the work I put into it, only to have it wind up on the wrist of some thing.
Ooh.
First you have to get me out of this galactic sewer.
Okay, then I can help you. Interesting, I wasn't expecting that. Well, that'll work.
I don't want to go to school.
You're not going to school right now.
He's okay.
But it won't be for long unless we can figure out.
Wait, the creator.
Yeah, the creator. They're leaving the creator.
That's the creator.
Oh, there she is. Okay. But is it a trick though? Maybe. Oh, Jesus.
We're not gonna make it.
I mean, hopefully they can. Come on. Oh, crap. Oh.
What have you been using this for? To open cans? Break rocks?
No.
Sounds about right. What about the self-destruct?
I didn't officially create the Omnitrix.
What?
Wait, what?
You mean
What?
you're not the...
May have accidentally erased Asmus' DNA signature and put on my own, but
You might have mentioned this when we were risking our
Exactly.
lives to get out of jail.
Oh my gosh,
if I
really?
had, I'd still be stuck in that slime pit, wouldn't I?
Where?
Xenon.
Xenon? Okay.
Be Xenon.
They're growing larger and more intense, aren't they?
Yeah.
They indicate the Omni energy inside is building to critical levels. You didn't tell him?
What? What?
The self-destruct is allowed to detonate. Energy ripple that will literally rip apart the universe. including Earth.
What? 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 What?
I thought you'd be more concerned about how this affected you, rather than others.
We should have told him everything.
I help people all the time with the Omnitrix.
Do you help because it's the right thing to do, or for the thrill of being a hero?
Scan the area.
Scan the area for the Omnitrix.
Retrieve that, but they must not have found what they were looking for on Incarsica.
Not exactly. They thought they did, but they didn't.
Trajectory has the-
Oh.
Like good it does me if I can't go hero anyway.
Uh-oh. What's going on?
Status.
Azimuth created a device which absorbs all the light of this quadrant. Xenon is surrounded by an asteroid belt.
Which you can't see because Azimuth
Interesting.
turned out all the lights. It's working.
Oh, that's cool.
Go to the right. I mean left.
Sorry, man. Green Lantern's power? Kidding. Vilgax? Maybe? Oh, shit. What the hell? Yep. Omnitrix.
I'm sending a gyropod.
Gyropod.
Stink and fly back.
And he's still floating. Come on. There we go. My god.
What kind of mega weird alien is this built for?
I
Pluto.
don't know. Exactly. Oh! Once. Oh my god. Oh! Can it drive itself? Oh, wait. Oh, what? Hey, he's figuring it out. Oh, watch out.
What are you doing?
Yeah, what is he
Going
doing?
outside. We
Oh,
need to free the
okay.
Resolute from Vilgax's ship.
So I wonder, does she know him since they're the same species? I don't know.
It appears we
Stop them! Ooh! Didn't see that coming.
Get back to the ship.
I'm trying.
He's trying. He's tapping. Yeah, there's more of them. I love it when she uses magic. I love it. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh. Ice fine. Up. Exactly. I love how he taps it like that. Uh-oh. Wait, watch out. Ooh. What the hell? Ooh. Come on. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, we see him. That's the first time we've ever seen his face, right? Oh, shit. Okay. He's so lucky. That would have killed him. Give me the Omnitrix. And there you have it, guys. Part 2 of Secret of the Omnitrix. Holy crap. What a way to continue after part 1. Holy crap. And of course, we're in part 2 with Vilgax standing over Ben. And I was expecting him to say, give me the Omnitrix, which he says that every single second he can. But he's like, Ben. It's like, oh shit. And of course, it cuts the credits. Like, oh, come on. So, I was right on at least one real big prediction I had in regards to going into part 2. One is that Vilgax was going to really reveal himself, and he's after Ben and everything. You know, he felt the he found the tracking device or whatever, or like the signal. So he's going to reveal himself in part 2. I was correct. He did. He showed up and started attacking the ship and everything, going crazy because they actually found the creator of the Omnitrix, which I predicted we were going to meet in part 2. Which I'm like, holy crap! Like right away, like the actual alien that Ben mistaken for Vilgax, that's the creator. And then she's like, technically no, I was the assistant to creating the Omnitrix. Like, oh, so you weren't given the proper credit, but you did work on the device. And she was even asking, what did you use this thing for? Did you open up jars, do all this? She's like, And Gwen's like, you're probably not wrong on that, but I mean, he did use it for good, but but then the big bomb dropped, because in part 1, Tetrax said that the Omnitrix would explode and kill along with its owner, who's wearing it, Ben. It turns out no, because she's like, have you told him what's going to happen? And Tetrax's like, not exactly. And Ben's like, what? The Omnitrix exploding will destroy everything. Essentially, this is a universe galactic threat, essentially. Like, the stakes, I don't think the stakes have ever been higher for this show now. Earth is going to be gone. All this stuff's going to be gone if the Omnitrix explodes. Which I'm wondering how? But maybe we'll find out in part 3. Because now we have to meet... if we don't meet the creator of the Omnitrix, then they better give us a good reason to have this movie. Because, like, you established that the creator's out there. We got to go find the creator. We find the creator. We find someone who helped, who didn't get the proper credit. But she knows where the creator is. We better meet the damn creator at this point. Because I'm gonna be upset if we don't. So I'm hoping we do. So this episode picks up where it left off, of course, in part 1 with the prison and everything. And Ben and Gwen start, mowing down some aliens with some pipes. They just pull out some pipes and start beating the shit out of them. Of course, like I was saying in part 1, we saw 6-6, of course, is there and everything. The other bounty hunter we met back during, I think it was season 1, the same time we met Tetrax. And so they have a little fight. And then they exit and they're leaving out on the ship. And I'm not sure how she got onto the ship, because Ben's like, no, we got to get her. And then she's there. Because, like, she disappeared at one point and now all of a sudden she's on the ship. I started to worry because when it was revealed, I was created the Omnitrix or whatever, like before the ship showed up and they started to try to exit out of the prison. I started thinking, oh crap, is this one of those typical tropes where she actually betrays them? And that may still happen. She may still be a betrayer, but she acts like she did work because the DNA is attached to the device. So maybe she actually is good. I'm also wondering if she actually knows Vilgax. They are the same species. Because then I started thinking to myself, okay, what if... before the reveal of, like, she wasn't technically the creator of the Omnitrix, even though she should have got more credit than she actually, got. I started to think, is Vilgax her brother? Like, is there some sort of connection with that? Or is it going to be revealed that Vilgax, that's not his real name, he actually is the creator of the Omnitrix, and that's why he wants it back so bad? I don't even know. Like, I started thinking all these things, but then I think those things kind of got thrown out the window. But who knows? She may still end up knowing Vilgax. They haven't come face to face yet in this, so I don't know if Vilgax is using a fake name or something. I don't know. But thinking all these theories. So the big bomb, like I said, got revealed that the Omnitrix explodes, everything goes to shit. So the Omnitrix cannot explode, cannot happen. So Ben's like, why didn't you tell me this? And Tetrax makes a good point. Let me ask you this. Do you use the Omnitrix to be a hero for good, to help the people? Or is it more to be because you can be a hero and you like that? Like, essentially, that's kind of what he's asking. Like, do you use it actually for a good purpose? Or do you really use it because you want to feel like a hero? Like, you want to be that good person? And it's like, are you selfless or selfish? Kinda. Good question. I think Ben ultimately does it to help save people. I think Ben also kind of uses it because he likes being a hero, because he loves using the Omnitrix, loves it. But also, too, he's a kid, okay? A lot of kids do not have the wherewithal, the mindset to understand completely what they're doing, and if that's more selfless or selfish, So I feel like it's not a complete one end or the other. It's kind of in the middle of the two. But I think Ben ultimately understands some basic concepts, because I feel like Max has done a pretty good job over the summer of this show, leading up to Secret of the Omnitrix, with trying to teach Ben more and more about what he was as a plumber and how to use the Omnitrix and try to help him as much as possible, and trying to teach him good values and understanding that this is not a toy. It's a now we know how deadly this thing is if it explodes. how insane of a tech this thing is. So now, even more so, now I understand why Vilgax wants it, because this thing is like life altering. It's crazy how insane this thing will, like how much destruction it will cause if it explodes. So yeah. So Vilgax shows up as they get to the planet, which is cool. By the way, leading to the planet, like they had to use Ben in a suit, standing on top of the ship, to use the Omnitrix as a homing device to the planet where the crater is. And like the whole planet is like in darkness, so all these like past ships that have tried to go there were destroyed in the astrofield leading to it. Asteroid field. And so it like lit up like really like crazily, and then it sent like a ray of green down, like Green Lantern's light, like Green Lantern. But then they see the planet, that's really cool design. But then Vilgax shows up and everything goes to shit. And I forget the pilot's name, who we saw, of course, in part 1, piloting the ship, sacrificed. I don't think he's actually dead or whatever. I don't think the pilot is dead. But the pilot got out of its like armor or whatever and was fighting Vilgax and got slammed. Pretty brutal there. Got slammed with like a plate or whatever, like a metal plate, and then took a blast from one of Vilgax's henchmen or whatever. I don't think the alien's dead. Don't think so. Could be wrong on that. And then, like I was saying, at the end, Vilgax standing over Ben. So I don't know. I feel like the ship's going to enter into orbit of the planet. We're going to meet the creator of the Omnitrix. I'm wondering if there's some sort of big reveal of Vilgax in this in regards to the Omnitrix or whatever. Or, like, I don't know how Ben's going to get out of this because Vilgax is standing over him. I have no idea. But I can't wait. I'm loving it so far. I felt like this is a great... I think this is a good story for a film. Because... this is split, of course, into 3 parts like episodes for HBO Max. But I can see why this was a film and not a arc in the show, because it's so grand. Like, I could see this realistically. Like, after seeing part 3, I think I'll have like a better idea of it. But just so far, seeing the first 2 parts, it really feels like to me, this could have, like, if they wanted to, they could have made it as a final arc in season 4 before the show, ends. And it'd be the last thing you see. But I like the fact that it's its own separate story that, of course, is connected to Ben 10. But it's a film that you can just, have it attached. And it's like its own separate final piece of the story before you continue on with Alien Force and all that. It's really good. I'm really enjoying it. And once again, seeing part 2, just like part 1, the visuals of it look great. You can tell they have more of a budget for this, which is awesome. And I love the intro. They played the intro again of Secret of the Omnitrix. Like, I like the look of it or whatever. So that's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to part 2. I'm really enjoying it. I cannot wait to get to part 3. It's been a crazy ride. We're about to get through it, and I can't wait to dive into part 3. Part 3 coming soon, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. Talk to you guys soon. Peace out.